Your nerdy best friend here with yet another tool that will help you organize your work life. Yesterday, I had a call with a woman named Janae, and 1 hour before I met with her, I received this email. This is an app called Charlie. Now, Charlie has a sense of humor, so he says, "One day I'm hoping you'll respond back to me. Until then, one day." Here's a brief. Charlie sent me an update and little tidbits of information about the person with whom I was about to speak. She works for a company called NPMA. Charlie sent me information about the latest news about that. Why she was in the news, when she was mentioned. Here is a briefing on her company. Here are links directly to the site, her LinkedIn profile, all kinds of different things automatically. So if Janae was a new lead and I really wanted to get to know her a little bit better, all the information and the research is done for me and sent to me without me having to actually do work. All right, so I am going to be meeting with a woman named Mary Kelly in a few days. Mary Kelly, here is the extended profile of what they send me. She works at a company called Productive Leaders. She's an author. Here are her big life achievements, right? So a month ago, she was named number 13 on the 100 most influential economists. Amazing. I mean, this woman has it going on. We have been talking back and forth. It'll show me all the emails we've corresponded with. I've hooked up with my Gmail. I've hooked up with my Google Calendar. And it just lays everything out for me. Again, it's going to tell me all of our interests in common, all of our Twitter connections in common, and a briefing on her business. Not only does Charlie look through my calendar for people, but you can also look up people individually. So I'm not meeting with Bruce Turkel. He's kind of famous, so I use him as an example. I'm not meeting with him, but I could very easily put in his email and look him up. Now, here is one weird thing about Charlie. When it's looking people up, you have to have the right email. So their business email or whatever is linked in to their LinkedIn account, that's the best one to use to get the true information. If they have all kinds of other emails or a very common name or some other things, you may have what they call a Google ganger, which is like a doppelganger on Google. It's somebody who has a similar name and they end up showing up with their information rather than the one you want. But it's so helpful to get a little bit more context for the person with whom you will be speaking without all the research. Here's the deal with Charlie. Charlie used to have some different pricing situations, but what they did was put their financial situation into Salesforce. So if you use Salesforce, you can sign up and use the Charlie app, so every contact you have, you can get this one-page briefing. If you don't use Salesforce, I don't use it, on the web, you can just sign up, integrate your calendars, and everything will be there without you having to pay. They also have an iOS app. I didn't find it any different than the site. I don't even use it. Today was the first time I downloaded it to try it out. So you're not missing out on anything, Android people, if you don't download the app, because you can get everything online. I hope this one helps you. Until the next time, this is your nerdy best friend saying, nerd on.